More testing for COVID-19 means more detection. And in Brownsville, something new is catching the attention of officials. Channel 5's Rudy Midelis with the breakdown and the latest concern.
With more case data available, elected leaders can better predict case trends. Now, this is the curve for Cameron County. Over the last week, as you can see, we've had a slight bounce. These are the numbers broken down by city. Brownsville has the highest at 305. Harlingen behind it with 262. If we take away the number of cases related to the county's nursing homes, those numbers go down to 290 and 70. Brownsville with the highest cases by far. Now, this is Brownsville's curve. Here we see a recent spike. 2 weeks after major milestones during the pandemic, we start to see a rise in cases. Right here, Easter. 2 weeks later, the rise starts to begin. The first phase of reopening, for example, malls. 2 weeks later, we see Brownsville's largest case day with 20 cases. May 8th, another reopening phase. Businesses like salons and barbershops can operate. 2 weeks later, a rise in the curve begins again. In a special meeting, city epidemiologist Michelle Jones explains with each phase, the city is looking at these major milestones while making decisions on preventing the spread.
We're starting to track that so we can see if we're establishing a new baseline or if there's something that we need to see that's really going to trigger us to kind of pause and maybe have to take some kind of action within the city.
Now, these are the transmission types for cases in Brownsville. Green are linked to previous cases, red are community transmission, and yellow are travel related. We see travel and linked cases stay low or begin to decline. But here's the concern. Community transmissions. Right here, as you can see, they bounce, then recently begin to rise again. Jones explains why that's concerning.
The community one is the one that we really want to keep our eye on because that's when we do not know where that infection came from. We don't have a person that it's linked to, a space, or other than symptom onset, we don't really have a time frame. So that one's kind of like our mystery. And as you can see, we do have some of those upticks as we're going through with the openings.
In the meeting, Mayor Trey Mendez added city testing numbers have remained steady since implementing the drive-through, saying the daily rise to double digits the last 2 weeks is a concern, and that regardless of new reopening phases, we aren't in the clear yet. In Brownsville, Rudy Midelis, Channel 5 News at 6.